Hello people, how are y'all? Hope all is well. It's a lovely, lovely day here, lovely morning here, Sunday morning in France. Just going to do a bit of a circle there so you can see how beautiful this day is. Apparently it's a heat wave in Ireland as well, you know. 25 degrees, woohoo! 25 degrees, I'll have to put my coat on. So yeah, what do I want to say? Well, let me see. Something happened to me this week that I wasn't expecting, because I never did it. My son had came along, and and he asked me for that talk. Yeah, that talk. You know what I'm talking about? The talk that I thought I could have handled. I thought I handled it all right. Maybe I could have handled it a bit better. You know the talk I'm talking about? So let's get on to it. He comes up to me and he says, "Papa, can I ask you a question?" When my son says that, red flags start flying. You know, prepare yourself, Gar. How did my mom make me? How did my mom make me? He says. I got all on the defensive then. She didn't make you. I made you as well. Huh? Taking all the credit for it. I gave a good 5 minutes to that. So, which it was. Maybe less. But I says to him, yeah, it was Mama and myself that made it. And he says, do you know how kids are made? He says, ooh. And I'm getting all shaky and stuff, you know. So I said, just let me go to the toilet, will you? And I sorted out. So I wheels into the toilet. And I'm sitting in the toilet thinking, oh God, what am I going to say? And I said to myself, if I stay here long enough, you know, pretend I'm constipated or something, you forget about it. He didn't forget about it. No, hold on, that's my finger. Yeah, he didn't forget about it. He was waiting for me outside the toilet, he was. So I was thinking to myself, what am I going to say to him, you know? Because gone are the days, people, gone are the days that you go to school, yeah, and on your half-term break, you run out of school, you run around to the smoker's corner where all your mates are, yeah, and there's always one crazy friend that'll have a photograph of his sister in a bikini from the last summer, and everyone be looking and saying, oh, look at this, and that's how you learned about sex and stuff like that, in school, on the smoker's corner. You know, I'm going to have to get him to smoke or something like that, because no, I won't. But that's how I learned. I learned with my mates, you know, smoker's corner and dirty books up fucking trees and stuff in the woods. I thought everyone learned like that. But no, so I had to explain it to him. So I explained it to him. It was funny. I explained it to him. I said, yeah, myself and your mum, you know, a man and a woman, you know, they go to bed and, hey, your dog, they go to bed and they make love, they have sex. You know what that is? And he says, yeah, I know what that is. He says, yeah. So when they have a sex, then the man's sperm, or spermatozoa, as they call it over here, goes inside the woman, and she has an egg up there somewhere, and if the sperm finds it and he gets in there, voila, magic happens. That's when you come along, the egg turns into a baby, and that's how we have babies. He says, all right, so this sex is, how do you have sex? He says, what? He said, you'll find out that soon enough, son. He says, will you show me? Will you show me? I said, no. Doesn't happen like that, mate. He said, when you get older, with girlfriends and stuff, and that's all part of life, you'll be taught how to have sex, and your mates will tell you how to have it when you have a mate that's already done it. So then I got onto I found the channel on I googled the channel. Do you remember the cartoon where you had the antibodies and the white cells and the red cells, and you had the fella with the long beard? I forget what it's called. Once upon a time, I don't know what it's called, but he talked about life, you know, all different subjects every week. So I found that on Google, and I got the one about how to make babies. So I got the app, I said, look at that. I got the video, I said, look at this video that explain more about it to you. But I wasn't expecting it. I'm glad it happened. I hope I done okay. I don't know, I'm only learning. But there you go. That's what happened to me last week with the little fella. And yeah, I hope it turns out all right. I love you all. Have a great Sunday. And take care, and I'll get back on to you soon. Bye now. Gaddy Slice of Life. Like and subscribe. Love ya.